Welcome everyone to Think Tank Thursday from Cafefuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your restaurant. My name is Brian Devine. Today we are talking about getting found in your local search results. And if you have heard the term SERPs, that's what we're talking about, the search engine result page. And so if you hear people throwing that around, all they're talking about is how you are found and on what page. So if somebody is looking for your particular type of food in their area, do you show up? So what I wanted to talk about today, rather than getting into like the nitty gritty of it, because you can really spend hours and hours and hours just talking about the theory behind it. So let's just cover the basics, because if you are in the process of either trying to do this yourself or you have decided to hire another company to help you, then you should know that there are two kinds of search engine optimization. Some people would say three. I like to say two because it's really just two things that we're talking about. Number one is on-page search engine optimization. Well, what does that mean? That means everything that you can do on the page of your website and on the website itself in order to have search engines see you as the authority and push you to the top of search results, those SERPs that we talked about earlier. Now, in order to do that, you want to know some of the technical side. So you have to make sure that your website speed is fast. You want to make sure that you have your H tags and your title tags and your description tags. Like all of these technical things are part of what I call your on-page search engine optimization. Then you also have what you are writing on those pages. Because if all you do is put a few sentences on there and then hope that it's going to get picked up by the search engines, it's not going to do very well. You really want to put as much content on specific pages as possible. Now, obviously, if there's a page where it is just a like your PDF of your menu, then you're not going to have a lot of content for the search engines to find. But that's okay, as long as you have other pages on your site that the search engines can look at and get a better feel about what your website is about. What is it that makes sense for search engines to show people when they do searches in your area? And one of the most important things to do on the on-page side of your search engine optimization is make sure that you have your location on every single page. So your footer, the very bottom of your website, have your address, and even putting a link from Google Map on there can be very helpful. So make sure that you're doing that. Number two is the off-page search engine optimization. That is everything you can do outside of your website in order to get the search engines to see you as an authority, or as exactly what it is you want them to see you as. That means building links from other websites, and blog posts that you can get on other websites to come back to you. Press releases are extremely valuable for a couple of things, because press releases give you a high value and relevant backlink from one of those big news sites back to your site, which is very powerful. It also gives you the opportunity to put your address, your name, address, and phone number inside of those press releases that are what we call a citation, that gives Google a reason to go, hey, maybe we should move them up on the map listing as well. So there are all of these things that you can do outside of your website that'll have a huge impact on where you are found and how quickly you are found in on those local searches. So I'm going to show this real quick just to get some context. We're at that top, the floodgate stage, when we're talking about getting found fast, your search engine optimization. I really want to make sure you're thinking about this towards the end of your marketing, your online marketing process. The reason that you want it towards the end is because if all the other things are not in place and are not doing well, then you're really just going to be spending a lot of time, effort, and probably money on getting the search engine stuff right, but it's not going to have the necessary impact to pay for itself. It is a long-term game, right? It takes a long time nowadays to get these results. And by a long time, I mean, sometimes we can get results inside of 4 to 6 weeks, but usually it's in the months, okay? So when you are doing this kind of work, you want to make sure that you've got all the other pieces in place that are helping you generate a significant amount of cash flow, of revenue, so that it makes sense to start doing that top phase, right? That floodgate phase where you've got that search engine optimization just killing it for you. All right, that's all I wanted to cover today. Hope you found some value in it, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Think Tank Thursday with Cafefuel. That's it for me. Bye for now.